Good morning, dear students. Today is our 5th lesson in Unit 2. That will be special memories. Special memories. Do you know this word? Have you seen it before? We will get to know it when we start studying our lesson. Keep an eye on this word. Do you have a special memory from when you were very young? Do you have a special memory, something you still can remember from when you were very young? Is it a happy, sad, proud, or funny memory? A happy, sad, proud, or funny memory? Tell me about your memory. Show me some of your memories by talking about it. That can be a good idea. You can tell me something you remember, then we can know together if this is a happy or a sad, proud, or funny memory. Let us see the memories here. We will start with a sad memory.
A sad memory. When I was very young, I had a teddy bear. He was called Bruno and he had only one eye. I took Bruno everywhere with me. One summer, my family went on holiday to the beach. We could play in the sand and swim in the sea all day. My teddy bear sat on a big rock next to the water. At the end of the day, my family left the beach, but we forgot Bruno. I couldn't sleep that night without my teddy bear. We went back to look for him the next day, but we couldn't find him. The sea must have taken Bruno away. Dad brought me a new teddy bear, but I still think about him. I miss him.
Tell me, if you're in his place and you have a teddy bear and you love it, and one day you couldn't find any more. Later on, when you think about it, when it's a memory, do you think that would make you feel happy, sad, proud? What do you think? Okay, you will feel sad because that's a sad memory. Good job. Now, let us carry on.
A sad memory. When I was very young, I couldn't sleep that night without my teddy bear. We went out to look for him the next day, but we couldn't find him. The sea must have taken Bruno away. Dad brought me a new teddy bear, but I still think about him. I miss him. I'm proud of you. Last year, my grandpa had his 60th birthday. He wanted to climb a mountain to celebrate. He invited my family to go with me. My mother said I was too young. She thought I couldn't climb that far, but I really wanted to go. I knew I could do it. It was a high mountain, and we climbed for a long time. We met lots of people on the mountain. Then you asked, how old are you? Do you think you can make it to the top? When we reached the top, we all had a picnic. My grandfather was very happy. He said to me, I knew you could do it, then. I'm really proud to climb this mountain with you. A happy memory. My mum came out with me to school. My cousin and I were bridesmaids at her wedding. It was a big wedding with 130 guests. We wore beautiful long dresses and white shoes. After the wedding, we threw flower petals at the bride and groom, and we decorated their car with balloons. It was fun. There was a huge wedding banquet. We ate and
So, a sad memory, a proud memory, a happy memory. So the memory is something in my mind happened before. When I think about it, I feel something. Maybe I will feel sad. Maybe I will feel very proud. And every time Ling would see this picture for her grandfather, who's looking at her in a very nice way, she will feel proud she could do it. The same here. The girl who was the bridesmaid, she felt very happy for that memory. That's how it is. So, we will get to some grammar when we can use the word and, the conjunction and, to combine, we can connect the two sentences, we can combine the two sentences that are about the same thing. This is a condition for using and, that are about the same thing. Let us have an example. My Teddy's name is Bruno, full stop. He has only one eye. Who's he? Bruno. So, the two sentences that are about Bruno. My Teddy's name is Bruno. He has only one eye. Who's he? Bruno. The two sentences are about the same thing. My Teddy's name is Bruno and he has only one eye. We don't repeat much with and. If there is something that is repeated, we can just remove it as well. Another thing, I'm sure you know it already. Could. That modal verb, could. Could is the past form of can. What's couldn't? Couldn't is the past form of can't. Good job. Choose one of the three memory stories. How many sentences with could or couldn't can you find? Write them. Write two things that you couldn't do when you were a baby. Write two things that you could do when you were a baby. That can be a good exercise for you to talk about can and its past could, can't and its past couldn't. Good job. Now, time for our notes. The top of the mountain. The top of the mountain is the last part of the mountain. We call it the peak of the mountain. We call it the peak of the mountain, the top part of it. Peak. Because in unit 1, we could know beak. Beak is the mouth of the bird, the mouth of the bird. But peak, this is the top of the mountain. They have reached the top of the mountain in 3 hours. Go, we use on after. Go on a holiday. He goes on holiday every summer. Picnic. A quick trip for a little time. It's a quick trip for a little time. That's very important. Often with a meal. The picnic is a quick trip for a little time, and often we have a meal at that time. We had a nice picnic this afternoon. This afternoon, yes, only this afternoon. We left our home, all the family. We left our home, we went to some place where we stayed there for 1 or 2 hours. We had a quick lunch. Then we went back home. So a quick trip for a little time, and often there is a meal there. Journey or a trip that's traveling from one place to another in a vehicle, but it should be a long journey. The journey to France was fantastic. Can I go to France and come back in 2 hours? No, this is why. Picnic is a short one, journey or a trip is a long one. Proud. I feel proud. Antonym is ashamed. Ashamed. My dad is a great doctor. I'm proud of him. If my dad is a great doctor, would I like everyone to know? Of course I would. So I'm proud of my dad. Bridesmaid. Bridesmaid. Bridesmaid, that's the girls, usually they're young ones, who stand next to the bride, and sometimes next to the bride and the groom together. In my sister's wedding, there were 10 bridesmaids next to her. Can happen. Banquet. Let us hear it again. Banquet. Banquet, after the wedding, we will make a large banquet. It's a big meal for many people, and also is done after a special ceremony like wedding. Present, that's the gift. I had a great present for my 10th birthday. Present is a gift. So, we will remember the grammar, the structure. Can, that should be present and affirmative. Can't is present and negative. Could is past and affirmative. Couldn't is past and negative. If it can have negative, then it can make a question. Can you speak English well? I can use it for a question as well. Interrogative form of question, past simple tense. We just had parts of the past simple. We had the affirmative, the negative, and now is the question. How many types of questions do we have? We've got 2 types of questions. WH words, WH questions, question words. That's when I need an information. What time do you go to bed? How do you go to school? When is the English session? That's when I need an information. Or the yes or no questions. Do you speak English? Yes, I do. Is your brother's name Omar? That's the yes or no question. So, in our time, we will get only the past. So, what did you eat last night? I ate pizza. What? That's a question word, and it must be followed. In the past simple, must be followed by did. What did you eat last summer? Eat, mister. We should talk about past. The tense was carried by do to become did, and ate went back to be eat. The same here. Did you eat pizza last night? Yes. You will become I. Did will give the tense back to eat to become I ate. The short one, the short answer, yes I did, no I didn't. The long answer, yes I ate pizza last night, no I didn't eat pizza last night. That was a quick information about the interrogative form of the past simple. For us now, we got to the practice part. Use the conjunction and to connect the sentence. Remember, and doesn't like to repeat information in the sentence. John studied English at school. John played football at school. Can we use and to connect these 2 sentences? My kite flies high. My kite has beautiful colors. So now we would start the first sentence. The two sentences are talking about John and what did he do at school. So if I want to use the two sentences together as one, that will be John studied English and played football at school. The next one, my kite flies high and it has beautiful colors. I can remove the subject or I can keep the subject. John studied English and he played football at school. Correct, of course. And played football at school. Correct. My kite flies high and it has beautiful colors. That's also and has beautiful colors. This is correct and this is correct. They're both fine. Good job. Another question. We will rewrite the following sentences using the negative form. I can run fast. I could drink the juice. So I need to put negative. For number one, I can run fast. Who can tell me the negative form? Who can tell? I want to listen to you. I can't run fast. I can't run fast. What about number two? I could drink all the juice. Tell me. I couldn't drink all the juice. Third question, rewrite the following sentence in the past simple. I can't drink this milk. Who can put this in past? I couldn't drink this milk. I couldn't drink this milk. Put the following sentences in the present simple form. John could play music. John could play music. John can play music. Can't run. Couldn't drink. Can't drink. Couldn't drink. Could play. Can play. Always there is an infinitive verb after can or could, couldn't or can't. That was our can and can't question. Now we have a very interesting one. We will use the past simple in interrogative form and we will pick the correct form of a question. Did your students their homework? Did your students do their homework? Yes, they did their homework. So I will take this answer and I will try to form the question out of it. First of all, we will cover this yes. So the sentence is they did their homework. I need a verb to jump in front of they. So all the verbs, all the main verbs cannot jump in front of they. We need the help of our friend, the superhero, verb to do, who will come and help that and take also the tense. Good job. So, did your students, which is they, did lost the tense, went back to be present. Did your students do their homework? Perfect. Number two, that's yes or no question. Who went with you? Who did go with you? My dad went with me. I'm asking about a subject. So, in that case, because the subject is a person, I will just cover it and I will put who. So, who went with you? Good job. Did you work it all day yesterday? Did you work all day yesterday? Yes, I worked all day yesterday. Remove yes. Worked, I need a verb to jump in front of the subject. Worked can't do it. So do, the superhero, will come and also help by taking the past. Did you work? Good job. Perfect. Were they at the hospital on Sunday? Were they at the hospital on Sunday? Didn't they be at the hospital on Sunday? No, they were at the hospital on Saturday. So I will remove no and then I will make a question out of this. Where, can where, which is verb to be, jump in front of the subject? Of course it can. Were they at the hospital on Sunday? What do you think? Perfect. Last one. Had you a shower this morning? Did you have a shower this morning? Yes, I had a shower this morning. So we cover yes. Had will jump. No. So do will jump. So did you have a shower this morning? That would be the answer. That was all. Hope you had a good time and meet you next lesson. Thank you all.